Hey everyone, this is Ryan. I'm here in the eternal abyss of space to be a talking voice to tell you about a thing that we are doing, a little fun thing we're doing. Next week is an episode of a little post-show interview style show that we are calling Talking Wizard. It originated, I believe, as a joke we made episodes ago, very early on in the show, as a post-show thing called Talking Wizard, and it's kind of turned into this real thing. So what we'll be doing next week will be Talking Wizard. What we'll be doing is asking questions, answering audience questions, really about the show. Anything can be asked. Kind of revealing the curtain, behind the scenes stuff. So we'll be talking about anything really behind the scenes that you really want to talk about, audience members, or if you have any other questions about our characters, about the plot, if you have confusion about something, about our play styles, anything you really want to talk about, you can ask, and we'll try our best to really talk about it along with our own questions. And if you have questions, you can send them in to us via Twitter. That's using hashtag TalkingWizard. Again, using the hashtag TalkingWizard is where you can send your questions in, or you can send them in through Facebook. You can do at our Facebook account. You can do at Pretty Wizard Pod on Twitter. You can send them in. I believe we have a Gmail. If not, we'll definitely do by time this is aired. That'll probably be prettywizardpod@gmail.com. Send in your questions. Let's talk about what questions, what queries do you have in your mind about the show, about anything we've done. I feel like it's especially important after these past 2 episodes and this next episode. The show is really about to change for the better, and the format changes very slightly, but it becomes very much more interesting. So stay tuned for the rest of this episode. Send your questions in for Talking Wizard using the hashtag Talking Wizard, and we will answer your questions next week for Talking Wizard. Until then, have fun, enjoy the show. Last time on Pretty Wizard,
you were flying towards just like a swarm of about like 10 dragons or something like that in the sky, and from what you can see, it's just a green like puff of smoke, and like kind of like inside like some rubble and rocks looks like a green snout of a dragon.
So I'm gonna take out a crystal and plop it into the arcane model because I know we're gonna need backup for this.
And in its place is a pretty burly guy with a beard and glasses and pretty long hair, and he's holding a stainless steel mug. Yeah, and he greets you with,
"Hey guys, I'm Greg. I'm a Tom Wizard."
Yeah. So this room's kind of like set up like a church, effectively. Just on the walls, just like loaded with like books and like scrolls and whatnot. There's more armor, well intact armor. A large like old wooden chest kind of in the back behind the main podium.
grab various blankets, extra rope if needed, tie together, fashion a parachute. And Marco's gonna look into the coliseum, hope for the best, and jump.
Cool, and now you can finally see what looks like a very battle-damaged glass egg ship. What? I don't think it's fair to say glass egg, because all the panels that were glass are now metal. So you get up into the control room, and you can see 3 people. A red tight tiefling, a pretty tall, old-looking elf, and you see a drow, a dark elf monk, dead on the floor.
Donnie, we gotta go back to the past!
Back to the past. Now that's Pretty Wizard.
I just realized we never introduced Greg.
Well, that's what we're gonna do right now. Hey, how's it going, Greg?
Hey.
Shit, you're right.
So,
We never introduced Greg. You are completely right. We're supposed to do it at the end, the last one. That's fine. We, if the audience registers, we had to rush through some things. I think the audience appreciates that more than.
oh, you mean me?
Yes, literally you. Like
The human Greg.
you.
Yeah, actor Greg Leonard.
Wait, your name's Greg?
Well, it's Gregory.
Donovan, you know of Greg and or Gregory for the past 3 years.
Well, to be fair, we didn't talk for the first year.
I thought his name was Gregoire.
Yeah. Oh, the whole Lord Gregoire of Turpentine thing did happen.
Yeah. All right. So, Greg, how's it going?
I'm going good.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Jumping on this fucking sinking ship.
Huh?
I'm sorry?
I feel like we patched some holes in this past arc. I feel like it's pretty good.
The arc before, yeah. And then like this arc, I think we started stabbing more holes.
That's also true.
I feel like
It's holy.
our ship would float.
Yeah, I feel like
We'll all float on.
modest mass. Anyways, so Greg,
Lupe Fiasco?
Greg, this is gonna be a weird question to ask you.
Okay.
But can you in any way describe your character to the audience?
My character, it's hard to describe him. He's so different from myself.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
How so? In what ways?
Well, he's real and I'm not. So that's a pretty major difference.
Interesting.
Which Greg are we talking to right now?
I'm asking actor Greg to describe character Greg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
My character is loosely based on myself. You know, he's got some of the defining characteristics. He's got the glasses, the hair, the beard. I do indeed have a Yeti thermos that I carry with me. It's stainless steel.
where is it, by the way?
It's over there. It's on the table.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a quality cup. Not endorsed in any way. Although Yeti, if you want to send some my way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's great.
So, what was the inspiration for being a time wizard?
I'm not entirely sure how the joke started, but I am a time wizard in accordance to my friends, I suppose. Mm-hmm. And yeah, what happens sometimes is like I shiver. Like, I don't know, like suddenly, it doesn't have to be cold or anything. Sometimes my body just goes like,
There's a natural reaction or something?
yeah, something like that. And one of my friends joked that it's me coming back to this timeline.
Yeah.
And, it's pretty funny. And so we just kind of ran with it.
If I remember, some part of that joke was the fact that, so the joke for us is that you travel through space and time. You're a space and time wizard. That whenever I remember in the Wooded Way where you guys used to live last year,
Yes.
that whenever you guys were about to do something, you're like, man, where's Greg? And then Greg would just open up the door and walk through.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was part of the beginnings of the joke.
There was a distinct time when James and I were getting ready for class at like 7 in the morning, and Greg was also in the class. And we had just like gotten out of the shower together, obviously.
Of course.
And we were like, all right, I guess we should text Greg. And then from the living room, Greg speaks up. He's like, guys, I'm here. And we just kind of looked at each other for a good 20 seconds because we were confused.
Fair enough. So you wait on James and you take showers?
Like once a week.
So the Leaf and Alan Parrish thing extends to real life?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. All right. Yeah. Then I guess we'll get back into it, right?
Wait, Greg, have you ever played D&D before?
Yeah. I have kind of a weird history with D&D. So I went to a Montessori school for a few years.
Yeah.
Hold the fuck up. What does that even mean?
what is
that word?
Did you say Missouri?
I said a Montessori school. Basically, it's like, you go to school and you have like, you have to learn this subject for this amount of time or whatever. At Montessori, they're just like, all right, you have this amount of work to do. It's due by the end of the day. And then once you finish it, like you can do whatever you want and like learn about whatever you want. So naturally, do nothing. But like, so a friend of mine did just to like pass the time. It wasn't like full blown D&D, but what I did was I'd create like a maze and then put a few villains in here and there, and then have him go through it. And we had like one 6-sided die, and we would use that for like attacks and saving throws or whatever.
That's
and
really
then
cool.
Yeah, and we did that for like 2-3 years, and then he was just like, you should join our group. We do D&Ds and stuff on the weekend, and I did, and we met up like on the weekends over the course of like 3 years and stuff, and we kind of fell out of touch, and so didn't do it much after that, and now I'm here.
So some like still Diet Coke frozen in time kind of drops to the ground in a puddle. And now you guys know who these 3 tributes are.
I think Marco is Leaf's seen this before, and Abzael, I believe, a little bit has seen this before. Marco is just stunned silence, almost defeated does not know what to do. And then Marco turns to Greg. It's like, how, you control time, right? Can you save him? Can you bring him back?
There's no changing time, son.
What do you mean?
What's done's done. You know.
But I need to save him. I need to save him.
I'm sorry.
Greg
shrugged.
Greg makes a visual motion in a podcast.
Mm-hmm. Is this an audio medium?
Yes.
What are these cameras for then?
What? For my collection. Shut up, Donovan.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, Marco's just now with that information. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do.
Leaf goes over to you and just puts his hand like on your shoulder. Cause I imagine you're like crouched down, sort of above him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right next to him.
And I just say, you seemed like a good guy.
I don't know if he is. I won't know. Won't know if he is. He all I know is that he left me when I was young, and I see this recording or whatever I just saw, just kind of being an asshole. I don't like. It's weird because that's my dad, but I don't know him. But I want to. I want him. I don't know, Leaf. I can't. I couldn't protect my mom. I can't protect him. It seems to be a constant theme here, Leaf. We had this discussion before. I can't. I'm not. Whatever I'm doing doesn't matter because I'm failing. I lost my dad.
At this time, Abzael walks over to where like the computer is normally in our ship, and looks to see like how much power, like if there's any chance of power being restored now.
Nope, it is completely dead. Everything is.
No, I mean like could it be turned back on?
Oh, no.
Right.
Everything is just like broken, shattered, and just like destroyed.
Greg.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how your time thing works, but is there anything you can show Marco that might help in any way? Is there any way you can show Marco a good memory?
Ooh.
He's
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Interesting.
Whatever he says, just that's how you react to it.
I'm gonna have to think. Hold on. Give me a minute. Fuck. Sorry, Greg. It wasn't.
because I got nothing. I don't know what to say at all. So
Are you trying to show him a good memory of TKO at some point in his life?
yeah, so I don't know. Just
Alright.
Something
that's up to
cheer him up.
Greg.
Or is it a good moment in Marco's life?
I was thinking TK's life.
Okay. Because that's a big distinction. Because TK wouldn't be in that at all.
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know, dude. Like, should he go far back to his childhood, or should he go when he is a tribute?
Maybe like TKO being, I mean, now we're just spitballing, but maybe TKO being a nice guy. Or maybe the
save the
moment he leaves Marco, maybe it's like, what, you said you were 2?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe you don't
it's just-
remember it and it's actually like a good moment.
I barely. The only reason I'm confident that he's my dad is I can recognize that voice. It's unmistakable that I recognize
Maybe
that
he
voice.
shows like when he leaves and he realizes it was for the best. Like there was people coming after him, his dad or something. I don't know.
No.
Or
TK, that I can tell you. So as the creator of TKO,
please help.
just to give some backstory of why TKO left. I don't know if we ever asked that question
I don't think we did.
in the thing, but it's important to bring up. When he was younger or whatever, to start him this whole thing of like he's like a knowledge cleric, I think, or not knowledge cleric, knowledge whatever,
cleric.
something like that, wisdom cleric. He was given a question when he was younger,
Oh yeah.
and that was like the path stone to everything that he tries to learn. That's why he tries to learn everything.
What was the question?
The question was, it is some variation. I believe it is.
What is life without death?
So when it came, I already thought about this. When it came to Marco's mother, when it came to Marta, what is it? Marta Filoni. Yep, I've already thought out Marco's backstory completely.
Jesus.
When it came to Marta, what is life without death? So he tried, it's gonna sound really stupid and really weird, tried rebirth, tried reproduction, let me meet someone and have a child and see if that does anything, gives me any answers. 2 years later, he got nothing. He had no answers. So he left. He moved on to the next thing because it wasn't giving me answers. I'm telling you guys, Tico's a fucking asshole. Like there might have been nice moments within those 2 years or before whatever, but I mean, he just left.
So Greg, no. The answer is no.
Yeah. Sorry to drop all that stuff down, audience. But I thought you audience might want to hear that a little bit. Make more sense for a lot of him. That's what I was saying. Like we've said that at a recording, what would TKO do? It's like, oh no, TKO doesn't care. Like he doesn't care about anything. All he cares about is that question, is solving that answer. That's why I don't know if we said in that Christmas special. Oh yeah, it was a Christmas special. Happy Christmas.
It was 2 weeks ago.
It doesn't matter. 2 weeks ago.
Happy
New Year? Is it New Year soon? Doesn't matter.
Happy holidays.
It's
Happy
New
holidays.
Year's. It's New Year's.
It's the new year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
First
Yeah,
episode of New
it's
Year.
pretty sure it's-
2018.
Yeah.
January,
I think
6th or
so.
7th or whatever.
Happy New Year. Like we said, TKO doesn't care is because he only does that thing. That's why he learns a bunch of necromancy spells. That's why he goes with Marta. That's why he does with all this other stuff. That's the only thing that drives him. So I don't know what to tell you, but
So-
Marco doesn't know what to tell you, and Ryan doesn't know what to tell you.
New.
Is that a response to Leaf from way earlier?
Yes. There's nothing I can show.
I think you saying that, Greg, would just make Marco a little bit glummer, just more glum. That's
Yeah.
the grammar, I think. Just hearing that there was nothing happy that would cheer up Marco in there.
Well,
I really don't know where to go from here. It's tough.
yeah, your mission was to find these boys.
I found him.
You found them.
Found my dad.
Should we look around the spaceship to see anything else? See if something else to help us.
Yeah, we could do that, but real quick, I asked during the break, but again, what was the exact recording of the message that Varis had?
This is Varis, captain of the ship. Send help.
Okay. So, my logic is that they had to have crash landed, and then died, because they had to send and ask for help.
Maybe, because we don't know. They could have been flying. They could have been they could have had a dragon attached to their ship and flying around.
Potentially.
The message is still it's fucked up. Whatever's happening there.
So as far as you guys know, they were sent here to recruit or whatever, and then from what you found was a fucked up crash landing. Would look like they ejected off again. That's where you found part of the ship with the distress signal, and then you found that photo of all three of them that was dated a week ago from you finding it. So it was pretty recent. Yeah, and according to the computer, they landed where that recording was found, and then they launched off and then landed back into the coliseum.
Wait, hold on. What?
What?
The photo date? It was a date, right?
It was dated a week ago.
Dated a week ago. But didn't the computer say that we lost them a bunch of years ago or something?
No, what?
Okay. So when did the ship crash here?
Pretty recently.
Oh, it was
Pretty
recently? Fuck.
Or maybe it was dated like 3 weeks ago. Sorry.
Yeah.
Either way, is within the past. Oh yeah, I think it was 3 weeks ago.
I was under the impression
while we were
it
in the
was
black and
recent.
white planet.
It was like just before they got to this planet. Probably when the picture was taken.
Okay.
Marco was just that close. Like, fuck.
I don't know where to cut back into here was Leaf, but where did we? Okay, so Leaf had just asked Greg if there's anything to show. Greg said no. So Leaf, he thinks back to the message. He runs through everything. I guess we just talked about in his head a little bit, and he says they were sent here to recruit. We should do that.
Well, how, Leaf? How could we do that?
They were
The only people we know that are here are all dead.
not all of them.
You think that we can convince them to leave?
I think it's worth a shot.
I mean, if we go explain to them that, like, they're living on a planet full of dragons that could kill them at any moment, they may want to leave.
I'd leave.
I think at that point you hear a very loud crashing sound on top of on top of the ship you're in right now. Like something fell on top of it.
Fell on top of it?
Yeah.
Dead dragon fell on top of it.
You don't have glass pane, so it
Yeah,
gets
it's all
out.
metal now, yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Do whatever you guys want.
I'll go. Climb down the elevator shaft and look out.
I'll follow him.
Same.
I'm sitting there for a little bit.
Yeah. As you get out, you kind of like look up and see just like a dead dragon sprawled out on top of the ship, and your glass egg is just kind of hovering above you guys.
Just on Overwatch
Yeah.
duty. Okay. How many dragons are still in the sky?
None.
Jesus.
God, the computer's so good.
Man.
Much better than me.
Yeah. It's a low bar.
Oh, it's my dad. Shut up, Greg.
You never had a dad. He was never there.
You guys want to play whose story's more tragic? Abzael or Marco's? Ooh. Someone's parents dead, the other one's parents are dead. One's missing an arm, the other one's bald. Like, come on.
Is Marco bald by choice or
Yes.
for fashion?
Choice.
Oh wait, that's the same thing.
That is the same
I meant fashion or
Genetics.
Yeah.
Choice. He's an elf. Elves have long hair or whatever.
Luscious.
Leaf does.
Long hair's the way to go, man. Just let it
It's,
ride.
I mean the beard. He has a beard. I've said before. He has a
Even
beard.
better.
Yeah, it's like curly and stuff. It's got great tips and shit. Like, but I think because that was like TKO's hair color as well. I think.
It's an audio medium.
Don't worry about it. So yeah, he's bald by choice. So if during this timeline you've probably seen like through this past like month and a half, you've probably seen the hair grow in a little bit and shave off the next day or whatever.
Yeah. Well, considering there's no threat out here, actually, I guess Leaf. He looks at Abzael, and he says, "Did you find anything about your sister?"
I mean, we could go back to where the books are and I could try and find something, but I haven't found anything.
Yeah, let's go do that. Let's give Marco a minute.
All right. I guess we walk back to
Yeah,
where
all
the-
right. I guess we'll probably follow you for a bit. Yeah, I guess kind of walk back to the church area. How it was before: banners, pews, pedestals, podiums.
I just look around for like books and scrolls, I guess.
Yeah, you guys just want to do. Everyone just want to roll a little perception for me.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean investigation?
Which one's perception?
Yeah, fuck, whichever one's higher.
I got that 20.
Oh yeah, oh great, you finally get to fucking roll something. Finally, it's been your second episode. So take this d20. So take it, roll it, and then add whichever one your perception on here somewhere. Cool.
Kane, you made it sound like he was some sort of like plot point, like exposition device you were using. Him.
I rolled an 18.
I'm so much more than that.
Yeah. So take that. Oh great, get right. I don't know why you.
I also can't see.
Greg, I don't know. Why. Are you wearing glasses just for looks?
Yeah, first these sexy looks. I'm wearing glasses.
Greg, while you scan every millimeter of your paper, did we say perception?
Perception or investigation? What's that really
All
high?
right, I
I've got
rolled a
16.
If it's investigation, then I got 19.
I have a 28.
28? Oh shit! Right on.
Wait, what?
I got a nat 20 and I have +8 perception.
Jesus Christ.
You see,
Wait, investigation?
You see through time and space. Yeah.
All right. And
You become a time
the
wizard.
other thing?
Yeah.
23.
Cool. Don't you have a thing called True Sight?
I do.
Cool. What the fuck does True Sight do again?
True sight. You have true sight out to 120 feet.
I think it's like you maybe see through illusions or
You
invisibility.
see through everything.
I see all.
He is the all-seeing eye.
Where are the T's in this shit?
I see you when you're sleeping. I know
He's Santa
when
Claus.
you're
He's literally
awake.
Santa Claus.
I have no idea. It's not a spell.
This is true seeing.
What's that?
I think it's something to do with him.
The creature has true sight.
What the fuck is True Sight?
Go to wizards. Go to wizards. Go to the wizard. Class.
Notices secret doors hidden by magic. Can also see into the ethereal plane.
Yep.
All out to a range of 120 feet.
Oh.
Okay, cool. Which doesn't help at all, so.
So yeah, 28 perception then?
20 perception? Yeah.
19.
23.
23. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Let's do Abzael and Leaf. You guys like, oh, hey, there's this like special book that's like all chained up on like all the rest of them. And kind of as you like pull it out, it's like this weird language and you open it up and it looks like these weird diagrams to unlock maybe a secret door. And then Greg, you just find a secret door you can just push open. You got, like, with your magic eyes, you can see like, oh, this is a secret door. You just gotta push this button.
Yeah. You push. You,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
you just walk up and push the button.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the elevator.
So
I like to think that like Abzael and Leaford is like huddled up trying to read it, and they just see Greg in the background just hit a button and walk through. We don't even notice it.
Door closes behind him.
where did Greg go?
Yeah, like an armor stand that was on the wall, kind of just like swings open with the wall, and like inside is a dark room.
I'm going in.
Cool. Greg goes in.
Do we notice?
Yeah, you can hear a door swing open.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, I follow also.
Cool. It's pretty dark. Then we have dark vision, perhaps.
I do.
Donovan does.
No one does. Cool. Greg, you have true sight, right? So
Yeah.
you just see everything no matter what. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
It's the opposite of real life.
It's fantasy role playing, Greg. You're not just gonna play yourself.
He is though.
Is he though? He can see.
Well, maybe that, like, I think that was an argument we had with the whole joke of Greg being a time wizard, is that his eyesight's so bad because he's seeing everything all the time.
Yeah.
So focusing on just normal words is just, it's too much.
Yeah, as you kind of get into this room, it's like a little like foyer, I guess, kind of, and then looks like a little like spiral staircase that leads pretty far down into the lower depths of this coliseum.
Just get down there.
Yeah, I slide down the fireman's pole in the middle.
Sure, fuck it. There's
I follow.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Cool. You kind of get down there. It leads to another long pathway. It looks like it's leading the opposite direction of the center of the coliseum, kind of back out towards like underground.
Just friggin' do it, man.
Yeah. As you walk down, it's all pretty just barren, like concrete and rock, and then it opens up to a door. And then through that door, if you decide to open that door, you open that door.
Yep.
Cool. As soon as you open that door, it's looks like a large silo.
Ooh.
A nuclear missile silo?
Not missiles, but like definitely a rocket of some kind, perhaps.
I'm sorry.
Again, I think it's fair to say on like all sides, or it's a cylinder, so I guess like the opposite ends of the cylinder is the logo, the medallion on all of them.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's a pretty big silo too. I should probably add, like 300 feet to the next wall.
Do we see an entrance to the rocket?
There's no rocket. It's an empty silo.
Oh, it's empty. All right.
Yeah.
That's scarier. Someone argues.
It's just a huge empty room.
Yeah, pretty much very empty cylinder.
Does it go like, can we
pretty
see the
fucking
sky? Or is there like a ceiling on
There's
it?
like a ceiling.
Okay.
Everyone roll perception.
Say, hero perception.
Balls. I got an 11.
26.
17.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there looks like there's like a metal red metal button like right by where you guys walked in at.
Oh, ooh, all right.
What do you think, boys?
Abzael just pushes it.
Yeah, as soon as you push it,
other arm.
Self-destruct mechanism.
yeah, you can kind of hear like metal being creaked and turned as daylight starts to seep in from the roof, and you can see the roof opening up, and then you can see straight up into the sky.
Nice.
Where was from the top of that silo? What's above it? Is that below the coliseum?
It's outside the coliseum.
Okay,
by a
cool. 'Cause
couple-
that-
yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
not
say,
it's like you just open Marco falls in.
I was like, oh.
Huh.
Yeah,
Now is it? It's much bigger than an egg ship would need.
way bigger. Yeah,
Okay.
like if I had yeah, way bigger. Weird scaling issue would be like I don't know what to compare it to. I don't think you've seen anything this big. Well, you may have seen one thing this big, but like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Is it bigger than Nero's ship?
like it's about the same size.
Roughly. Oh, weird.
Roughly.
Interesting.
Wow. Are there any like other doorways or anything? Is there like any? Yeah. Are there any other doorways in here?
There's metal scaffolding that leads to like other just like wire boxes and stuff like that, but nothing like it's pretty just empty.
So it's just like smooth walls,
Smooth walls,
like all
yeah.
the way up. Mm-hmm. Huh.
If only you had like a way to know something more about this room.
Greg. Greg.
Let's get it, boy. All right.
Did you just not rocket?
Yeah, Greg takes a sip of his Diet Coke and spits it out again. And then, as it's happened before, bubble of time bubble we call these. And
Carbonation.
yeah, it like fast or rewinds all the way back to like those same hooded figures with the dagger. I think it's Leaf's first time seeing him now, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah. And they're like killing another dragon with the dagger, and they pull it out and they put it back into the scale, and they let the energy back into the scale that was in this wall. Yeah, and then they pull it out and it like fast forwards a little bit, and it shows him pointing to the sky again as he did before. And then fast forwards a little bit, and they're all walking into this large dragon-shaped rocket ship type dealio. And they all get on board, and then you can just see it ignite and take off into space. And Greg's mug says this is, again, 2,000 years ago. And then fast forwards again, and again, and again, and again, and it stops. And what you see is just kind of like the same planet you're on, but like instead of like it all being dead as it's been before and overrun by unicorns and dragons, it's luscious and like alive and vibrant and everything. And then you see a large metal ball with little wings on it kind of enter the ground. And according to Greg's cup, this was like 50 years ago. And out from this like large metal ball walks like a big group of people wearing dragon scale armor, and little metal wings on the back of those. And then you see a figure, a hooded figure, like very slim, black and like gray robes with not metal wings, but winged embroidered on the back of his robe, and he's holding the unicorn dagger type dealio. And he walks up to this the scale in this wall, and instead of stabbing into it with the dagger, he forces his hand into the scale membrane wall thing. Then he just kind of starts pulling it out, and then you start to see the entire wall crack, and that crack extends throughout the entire world. And then from that, you start to see all the plants and everything start dying. And all that's left are these unicorns on this planet, and then it's fast forwards again until it's nothing but dragons and unicorns, and you see a glass egg ship land onto this planet, and out walks you three boys. And it fast forwards to where you are now. It's late at night, and Leaf is in the control room, just pacing back and forth looking for something to do. But then on the computer's table, a hologram pops up. looks like a nice chipper man in a business suit and slick back hair and a very pencil-thin mustache. Hey there, you!
What?
Yes, you! And the man points at Leaf.
What? What?
Yes, hello, you brand man. Yes, you, come here.
What? Okay. What do you want?
I want to offer you an audiobook.
An audio what?
An audiobook from audible.com.
What is it?
Oh, it's, how about The Song of the Lion?
Ooh.
Yes.
I could turn into lions.
I thought it was tigers.
So, how do I get this book?
Oh, you just got to go to audibletrial.com/prettywizard. You get a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial using audible.com.
All right. You might disappear. I don't know how this is going to work, but, hey, computer,
Yes, Captain?
go to audibletrial.com/prettywizard.
Roger that, Captain. Sploosh, that's the sound of the Diet Coke hitting the ground.
How many times have we started an episode or halfway through an episode with that?
Hey man, it's my only gimmick.
Some janitor's gonna be pissed.
He's so angry. You guys are kind of back in the empty silo. Thank you. Jonathan
flub
Gold
lord.
Star.
Sweet, I get a gold star. Is that inspiration or just a gold star?
It's just a gold star.
We've went over this.
You
They're
think I
just
give it
gold stars.
inspiration?
And they're not redeemable. They're not transferable. It's just useless.
So just to clarify, the scale thing was taken, or it's gone now?
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
It looks like the big reason why the whole Earth, the whole planet's dying.
Oh yeah. I think I had my freak out during the break, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Freak out?
Yeah, I freaked out because it was awesome. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Freak out.
Freak out.
Do you know the rest?
The leaf Izzy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Never mind.
What?
It's fine.
Do you need to retcon something?
What happened?
I may have forgotten to say one thing that was very important.
What thing?
Say
Which
it.
one say it right now?
Say it right now.
The time bubble hasn't.
It happened back in the time bubble.
Diet Coke hasn't hit the floor yet.
Okay.
It like gets up to where we were and then rewinds real quick.
It's like, oh shit, I forgot something.
We forgot something.
It's like a chip of ice is just half an inch off the ground.
Fuck, wait.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so it's after the arm and the scale thing, and then you can see the robed figure arguing with a group of other scale male winged people. And it gets pretty heated to a point where they're fighting,
Like physically fighting?
physically fighting. And then fast forwards a little bit, and it's just the robed figure by himself on the ship, and it takes off and exits the planet. But what he leaves behind is a group of people by themselves.
Do they disrobe?
They're disrobed, and they're all covered in sorry, yeah, good point, Ryan. As the metal ball with wings takes off, the group of people left on this planet start taking off their armor and their wings, and under their skin you can see it's dragon scales kind of intertwined with their normal skin.
Am I gonna have to kill some more people?
Interesting reaction.
That's like the opposite of what you should be doing.
Yeah, no.
They disagreed with Nero, and you're like, I need to murder them. I mean, you already murdered, I guess.
Yeah, no, I was joking. So are we now back?
Yeah. Sorry. Coke hits the ground. Diet Coke hits the
The
ground.
last ice cube hits the ground.
Yeah. Coke hits the ground. Time bubble's done. You guys are in the empty silo. What do you want to do?
We need to tell Marco. We have to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess we just sprint back down the big hallway,
Down the hallway, up the spiral steps. And
slide up the fireman's pole.
That'd be an interesting sight to see.
Yeah,
Whoa.
just play that clip in reverse. There's an audio medium.
Is there an animal that can slide up poles really fast?
Monkey.
Armadillo.
stripper.
Very good.
Anyway, or at least I just sprint back to the ship.
I'm gonna follow suit.
And we go up to where Marco last was, the command's deck.
Yeah,
Should I say it or?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of get up out to like where the entrance was into the inner coliseum. You can see that your ship is no longer hovering above it, but it's like hovering outside the coliseum. You kind of get into the ship and you see that Marco's not in there, but all the bodies are gone too.
Interesting. I exit the ship. And is our ship still floating above that wall, like you just said?
It's like floating outside the coliseum, like kind of like outside if you want to leave the coliseum.
I run outside the
Yes,
coliseum.
I would.
Yeah, like kind of where the Eagle Boy Hawk. What was you again? Eagle or Hawk?
Eagle.
I was tiger, actually. No, it was a giant eagle. yeah.
Giant Eagle was like when you entered in.
Okay, yeah, no, I guess go back that way.
Yeah, out there you can kind of see Marco like laying down the last of the 3 bodies in like a pile. Not a pile, but like a line outside.
Right?
You see the Morthos and Varis kind of wrapped in their own bed sheets, and then TKO is wrapped in like that parachute that Marco made. And then he kind of steps back and like touches a button on his little metal disc he has. The ship kind of comes down and like does full ignition on the bodies and burn up the bodies like a Viking's funeral, but like a space Viking.
I have no idea for the podcast.
That's pretty Viking. It doesn't work as well. And
You'd be Leif Erikson.
Oh.
Leif Erikson Day. What is that, like March 24th? Anyway.
No, that's
We say that for the Viking planet.
the Erikson Day is like this. Isn't it the same like David's supposed to be like Columbus Day or something like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a
Leafs.
SpongeBob reference.
Yeah, to my knowledge. Oh yeah, Mark is just standing outside, just watching it, and I imagine once the ignition goes off, it's just the
Yeah, it's just
fires. Just watches the fire.
yep.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
no, I should also say one other thing is that Marco is holding like a glass of like a glass of like brandy or like ale or something.
Blossom.
Yes. Holding a glass or one of the cups, bottles of the Blossom drink.
You poured one out.
No, he's just holding it. He's just holding it.
homies.
He's just holding it and just watching it, watching the fire.
Rip.
Yeah, no, I wanted to,
Wait, hold on. Was like Greg in character?
I would wait to say anything for a while. Just let this moment, I guess, sink in. I guess wait for Marco to react, or if it took way too long, then I would speak up. But do you do anything?
I guess we're just kind of standing there, like letting you do your thing.
Then once the fire goes out, I drink pretty much not the entire bottle, but most of it or whatever. Throw the bottle on the ground and then just get into the ship.
I follow.
Follow.
Huh. Right on. Yeah, you guys get in the ship and. Oh wait, yeah. Hold on. Fuck. Oh, I know.
God.
Oh, hey, Lee. What are you doing?
Again, not stated. It was in the last episode. He has 2 markers in his mouth.
No, don't.
He forgot the vampire teeth.
I could try doing without the markers. Hey, no, doesn't sound right.
It's more audible. I can hear what the
Yeah,
words.
you can hear what he's saying.
Audible.com. Audibletrial.com/PrettyWizard today.
Hey, Leaf, where have you been? Got any sugar cubes?
Didn't we show you where all the sugar was?
Yeah, but that other dude ate it.
You see Abzael go, oh fuck, and he starts running. He runs out the ship and starts running back towards where the unicorn is.
Pretty far.
One is pretty far, two. That unicorn's gone by now for
Yeah, I know.
sure.
I was joking.
Outside the ship.
That sounds nice. They got sugar out there.
Yeah, if you wanna go, you can.
Just kind of like walks towards the glass window, like bumps his head against the glass. There's a barrier.
it's gotta be the first time too. It's this way.
Oh, cool.
Weird scene.
I think a horse, like a unicorn that's really high, just walking into a wall.
I'm assuming he steps out.
You're gonna lead the horse out.
Yeah.
Unicorn out. Cool, man. I'm gonna find some apples and sugar.
All right, see ya.
Take it easy. And he gallops away.
Yeah, I bring the ramp up. It's like, Jesus Christ, okay.
The dragon swoops down.
They're all dead.
Yeah, all dragons with like a 10-mile radius are dead.
Fair enough. The computer's really good.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do now?
Marco's in his bedroom.
I guess mainly from the hallway.
Unless you wanted to do it while I was escorting the unicorn out.
No, I'll wait for you.
Okay, then yeah.
Leaf, we gotta tell him. Like, we need to tell him what we saw.
Yeah. I just open your door if it's not locked.
It's locked.
Oh,
Now what?
I'm not prepared for this situation.
I think I know someone that's prepared for this situation.
If it's locked, I can't open it.
Oh, the thaumaturge doesn't work on locked
No, it
doors?
doesn't work on locked
Oh,
doors.
man, you're fucked.
Greg, what
I'm pretty sure.
Melts
Wait,
doors.
give me the hand.
Melds.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It's
just look at it.
so many spells.
I do.
We're not losing another door. No, but did you get your door back?
Yeah, we got it repaired.
Oh.
Unless
Yeah,
I think you collectively
Unlocked.
decided to keep
Unlocked,
it
yeah.
beaded, right?
yeah, no, that's just like
Beads?
yeah, beads and vines.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I knock on your door.
Nothing.
Can we kick it down?
We certainly could. I don't know if that's the best course of action.
That's what I have. See what I can do.
Marco.
You hear nothing.
Can I use Mage Hand to open it on the other side?
That's not how that works at all.
Damn it.
Nope. What?
I'm gonna blink. Because I blink into the ethereal plane and then I can blink back in 10 feet.
Interesting.
Can I
This worked. This did not work last. I can't wait for you to fart again.
Yeah, I think
Ooh. I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
What does that do?
I'm sorry.
Whoa, what does that do?
Greg just hit.
Greg just nodded to the microphone.
Do you have the description?
Yeah,
there?
the pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
What is that going to do?
It'd be funny.
You just knock out me and Abzael.
Like the one person who can actually get in there.
Are you casting? Trying to cast it inside the room? Does it have to be a visible space?
But he still can't open the door then. He's incapacitated.
It's like if you only had like some form of
he'll feel
advanced
better.
intelligence
He's charmed.
that had control of the ship.
Only.
Hey, computer, can you unlock this door?
Sure, Captain.
Open the door.
Yeah, the door's open. What do we see? Mark? What's Mark doing? Mark out.
Mark. Hey, no one's called me Mark before.
Yeah.
Marco is just sitting in bed on his back, looking up, just like
Cool.
just thinking.
Yeah. What do you boys want to do now?
Hey, Marco,
Get out.
we have something important we need to
Get-
tell you.
Out.
It has to do with Nero.
I don't care. I don't care anymore. Get out.
I kind of look at Leaf and be like mine, like, what do we do?
Leaf is standing there. He's not saying anything. He certainly doesn't get out, though. He just stares at you, whether you're looking or not.
I think there's like an awkward silence, and then I think Abzael just goes up to the control deck.
Yeah, Leaf is still standing in the room. I don't know how much time goes by. Would you say anything? Or
Nope.
Leaf approaches the bed and just says, "It's important."
There's a pause, of course. Then Marcos says, "You guys can handle it yourself."
All right, and then I guess Leaf exits the room.
I want to try one more thing.
Bold move. Here we go.
What you got?
Hey, Marco,
What?
you want to see something funny?
He just looks up at you.
All right. I turn to Leaf, and I cast Reduce.
I'm sorry. You do what?
What does that do?
It makes him smaller.
Figure. Yeah. What it does, but like.
All right, let me read the description real quick. The target size is halved in all dimensions, and its weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. This reduction decreases its size by one category from medium to small, for example.
Become a midget.
So wait,
Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength, and weapons are reduced. And this can last up to a minute.
Wait, does he have to roll anything against that?
I believe he has he has a Constitution saving throw.
can I just let it happen?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, let's pretend I fail. So now I'm 3 feet tall and what, like 20 pounds?
Jesus Christ.
Just a large medicine ball. Well, how does
Marco react?
Marco stares at what the fuck just happened in front of him.
Oh, you gotta crack a smile at least.
He does crack a smile. And then it fades away, and then he says, "Thank you, but get out."
Fair enough.
I think Leaf kicks you in the shin.
Well, it's 1/8 this powerful.
It's the thought that counts.
Well, it's the key to comedy. Timing.
Oh, I wish that was the end of the episode, but no, we got some more left.
Donovan leaves the room.
I imagine you guys
Close it behind.
Two of you guys leave the room,
Yeah.
and then you don't hear any Marco say anything, but the door just closes behind you.
All right, Abzael, what have you been doing? Are we going somewhere? What are we doing?
So, I go to the computer. Do we know exactly the location of where we were when I killed a bunch of people? Like the exact location? So like we could travel to there?
Yeah.
I say, computer, set a course for this location. Tell everyone else to get ready for flight.
Roger that, Captain.
And then I seatbelt in.
PA system. Doo-doo-ding. Or however it does. It's like, taking off in 10, 9,
Leaf looks at
7,
Greg. He says,
6,
"You might want to hold on to something."
5.
I like to imagine. I don't think that would be too funny for what Marco would do. Never mind.
4.
Marco just holds on to something.
Leaf is not
Just
holding
drop
on
to the
anything.
ground.
1. And it's done before the ship kind of slowly floats up, and then when it gets to like 200 feet, it blue ignitions and it goes off. And you guys are traveling to your destination, which was where you committed mass murder. Yeah. All right. So where do you want to land?
Just outside the castle?
Just outside the castle?
Or whatever, the fort, whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Inside the castle, you just hear, "I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah, the ship kind of comes down and slowly lands, and then you're out in front of the castle. You see the gates open.
Fuck that gate.
Yeah, that could have been a real nightmare.
Yeah, the gates open. There's no one like manning the
There's
tower.
4 of them in there.
Yeah, that's all you can see from the outside right now.
And there's only 4 people maintaining an entire castle now.
Fort.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said castle. It's a fort.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a 4.
It's the same shit.
same.
It's all
Yeah.
the same thing. What's the difference? Fucking government.
Interesting. Move on.
Leaf approaches.
I follow Leaf.
Yeah.
I followed them.
As you walk into the fort castle is what we're gonna call it now.
Fort Castle.
Fort castle.
I love it.
Nathan Fillion lives there.
Also, the Punisher, actually. He lives there.
Yeah.
Any other castle people that we know?
Frank Castle. No, that's the Punisher.
That's it.
Damn it.
Yeah. God, beat you to it.
The TV show Castle I've never seen.
He already referenced that.
Did he?
Fillion.
Fuck.
It doubles as a laser tag joint.
Also true. Moving on.
Kind of outside you see Simon out on like a table looking at a big map. He kind of sees you guys walk in. He's like, fuck. I think it's definitely noticeable to say that there's probably like 15 people in there now.
What?
Yeah, there's 15 people in there.
How long have we been going?
A couple hours, if that.
Yeah.
They're probably out
They
hunting.
got busy. I was just gonna say, I think it's fair to say that Leaf is like completely unarmed.
Yeah, it's definitely fair to say all those people kind of just like go for their like weapons and like have them pulled.
Yeah, Leaf just keeps sort of walking in, and then he would go up to talk to one of the four, the original four, I suppose.
We saw Simon, right? So
Simon, yeah.
So you can walk up to Simon.
Yeah, I'd walk up to Simon.
What are you doing back here?
Leaf actually looks to Abzael first.
He kind of shakes his head, but you guys saying like you talk, not me. They hate me.
Leaf then looks back to Simon. First off, sorry. Obviously.
It's just kind of like stone-faced, just
Yeah.
staring at you.
Second off, we need your help.
That ship you just landed here with,
Yeah.
we'll help you in exchange for that.
Well, I cut through. Well, you would get your own one.
Really now? Where's that coming from?
Friend of ours.
Okay. What do you need help with?
How long ago was the second memory? 50 years?
50 years.
50 years ago? Do you remember?
Kind of like cocks his head a little bit. What about it?
I want you to help us, and we'll help you with that.
We're talking about Nero, right?
You could have said that.
Yes, we're talking about Nero.
Deal.
Leaf dabs.
And I cast Fireball on you.
I cast deafness on myself, so I don't have to hear.
Hear him dabbing?
Do I see, what's her name, Sarah? Is she around anywhere?
Yeah. You kind of see her like walk around like the back of the building with at you with a spear, unicorn horn spear.
Is she going to stab me?
No, but she looks real defensive, specifically at a certain red person.
Greg?
God damn it, Greg.
I shouldn't have killed
The red
all
person he's talking about is the one without the arm, right?
Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
just making sure.
Sorry, the amputee, I should have said. Surgically, I might add. It was such a clean cut.
the cripple.
Handy capable.
Andy Crippable.
Does Sarah say anything? To Abzael, I guess? She's looking at him.
Not too Abzael, I guess to Simon she'll be like, so what are they doing back? We've got a ship. We're getting off this planet. And we're gonna fuck up some Nero. She stares back at both of you. Okay. Let's do it.
Leaf is just nodding. All right.
Abzael goes back to the ship to call Harold. Tell him that
Okay.
we have more recruits.
Yeah. Cool. War avoided. Phew. So you get back on the ship, back on the control panel area. You know the button, the press. This shows you the button. Send the press. Harold's face kind of pops on. Tributes. Glad to see you're still alive. How can I help you?
We have some more recruits. They need a ship.
Oh, good. What? I thought you were on the rescue mission.
It's a long story. Did you could tell you when you get here, but it's kind of hard to do over this. Like,
Oh.
why don't you just show up and we'll talk about it?
Okay.
Maybe you could help Marco out a little bit.
Maybe. Let's find out. He's like, yeah, I can send Sylge. She'll be there in about a week. I can be there in about 6 seconds.
That works.
You see Greg start to ripple in and out of existence. And he drops his mug, then that disappears before it hits the ground. In his place is a green man, 4 eyes, 2 hands.
Blue man.
What'd I say?
You said green.
I meant blue. Thank you.
Harold's a blue boy.
Yeah. Blue skin, 2 hands, and then 2 smaller hands off those hands. Arms, we figure it out later.
Figure it out in post.
Yeah, cut it. And then, yeah, he's kind of in the argument. So, where are these recruits?
They're
You want to follow me?
yeah, fall leaf.
Yeah, sure.
All right, I lead them there.
Yeah. You walk into the whole Fort Castle.
Of course.
Yeah, I think more people are just like, what the fuck up with these multicolored people just walking in? Just like, we should probably close the gates to keep these aliens out, right?
Worked last time.
It kind of worked last time.
It kept like 1/8 of one out.
Fair enough.
Imagine if they had 8 more gates.
Hold on. We should say, is Leaf still tiny?
No.
That would have been hilarious.
It lasted up to what, a minute or 10 minutes?
Yeah, it lasts up to a minute, that one.
Okay, yeah, no, he would have been full grown by
Oh,
now.
thank God.
That'd be hilarious.
Maybe at the first meeting you were still a mission.
I come back 3 feet shorter. I need your help.
I need your help. Help me.
Guys, help, please.
Oh, yeah, so he introduces himself to Simon. He gives him the whole rundown.
How do they shake hands?
Fuck me. Simon extends out a hand. Harold meets it and shakes it. Harold's little hand kind of goes out and grasps it and shakes it. And then Simon goes for the elbow like touch grab thing and shakes that. And then Harold goes over the other elbow touch grab, but with a smaller hand and big hand at the same time. It's just a complicated handshake that he is known to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He kind of gives them the whole rundown, and then Simon seems totally on board and kind of talks to all of his people, and they're like,
Yeah, fuck that dude. Let's go shove this in him hard.
What's he gesturing to?
he's just this is just one of the guys that's in the Fort Castle.
Oh, okay.
It's like, thank you, Philly. Love your enthusiasm.
Yeah, fucking
Bitch.
Montage?
Training montage?
Not training, but
No?
packing montage?
What do they have to pack?
I don't know. What do they have to pack?
Is Harold gonna talk to Marco like I asked him to?
Oh, yeah. I guess we gotta touch that point, huh? So he gets everyone on board with Simon and everything. It's got a week before Sild shows up with a new ship for you guys. And I guess he turns to Abzael. Are you there? He's like, okay, where's Marco?
He's in his room. The door's locked, but just ask computer to open it.
Yeah, very terrible security system. He kind of walks to your door and he knocks on it with both hands.
Marco will have no clue if it's who it is, so he's just gonna do nothing.
Marco.
The funny joke here is Polo.
No response. He's calling your name.
Nope.
Computer, can you open up the door? Roger that. Just opens up. He walks in. Where are you at this point? Still in your bed?
Yeah, still in the bed, but it should be noted that like his shield has been thrown across the room.
Okay. Hey, buddy. What's got you all down in the dumps?
Why did you recruit him?
Recruit who?
My dad.
Dad. Oh, you mean Terry?
Yes.
He was there when we landed. There's no real reason we have for the recruiting of the tributes. You kind of figured it out as you answered a billboard message. How'd How did you end up?
Because I heard across the seas that they were looking for people to help. And I used to fit that description.
So you haven't helped anyone, is what you're saying?
I don't think so.
Well, that's some straight up bullshit.
Mario looks like what?
Let's cut back, I don't know, 3 weeks ago? Where were you?
Fighting on the black and white planet.
Yes, and what happened after that?
We solved their situation there and recruited all of them.
Do you know how many people you helped doing that? That entire planet was under war. It was divided, not only by a gray band, but by their social and political needs. One side hated the other side, while the other side just wanted to love the other side. So many people died for this dumb reason, but you helped them. You stopped it. Just like these people outside right now. More of them. You're saving so many more.
But
You're stuck on this planet that's going to die.
But I could have saved more.
We don't worry about the ones we could have saved. We worry about the ones we do.
Why can't we?
Why can't we? Because we can't save everyone. You know how many planets I had to watch die? How many planets I had to watch disappear under Nero's wrath? Countless. My own, in fact. But I'm still here trying to save the ones that can be saved.
Marco just thinks about it for a little bit. Looks over at his shield. Gets out of bed, goes over, picks up the shield that he threw across the room. Looks over at him, is like, okay, but I'm saving everyone.
All right, let's do it then.
Woo!
Greg!
Great. Whoa!
What an arc, gotta say, dog. What a good arc. And
this is the
what
end.
made it better was all of our guests. So specifically, let's talk about Greg. Greg,
Hey.
thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
For being a fucking time wizard.
Yeah.
Sorry that he didn't get to really actually fight anything. And you only
cool.
rolled once.
I shrunk Donovan. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Solid moments in there.
No one else has done that.
Shrunk you?
Yeah.
Is that a pretty wizard first? Shrinking.
Yeah.
Shrinking leaf. Oh my god. He's flown, he's shrunk.
What's next?
What's next for Leaf? Find out
Dying?
next time. Dying. Interesting.
Excuse?
I'm gonna throw the purple potion at him and see what happens.
Loses a leg.
That'd be dumb.
Nah.
Nah, that was stupid.
Fuck off.
Fair enough. Yeah, but thank you so much for coming on, Greg.
Yes, thanks.
Cool. How was your time coming on?
I enjoyed it. It was cool.
Awesome.
It was interesting to see the whole setup and fun to just play some games.
Would you ever want to come back on?
Oh, absolutely.
Great. If we come back on, we're gonna be like just a murder brawl of just rolling dice. We're gonna just have violence.
Yes.
Let's go bar episode part 3.
Bar episode. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be a sentient fist.
You mean the final the hand from Super Smash Bros?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll make it.
That'd be awesome. Oh my god, he has so many powers too. Like he has the laser beams out of him.
Yes.
Oh my god. But awesome.
So, Greg, where can everyone find you on social media?
I'm on Twitter at Gregishness. It's my it's my main place of comedic stuff.
Greg is one of the few people who has 280 characters for his tweets.
Yeah, I'm Team 280.
As of October. December,
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
When this comes out, I'm not sure.
Come see the 280 tweets I currently have. They're pretty solid.
Some would say
Pretty wizard.
pretty wizard.
Pretty wizard.
There it is. Yeah, so we'll see everyone next time, right? For whatever next adventure we have. Do we have to level up next one?
Yep.
Oh, fart.
Fuck.
How many levels are going up this time?
I think just like one maybe.
Thank God. Whew, we're going up to 12.
You just
Oh my God.
exponentially go up.
Leveling up in a whole nother adventure
But
in
8 is
store.
when all
Taking
the cool
it
shit
to a
happens.
literal whole
is it?
other level.
Yeah.
Level?
Jesus Christ, Greg. All right, we'll see everyone later.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Marco and Harold standing in the room. The camera starts to pull out. We get out of his room and into the hallway, and it pulls out further, and then we're outside of the ship, staring at the ship, and we pull further and further up into the sky. As it pulls further and further from the sky, we can see several other ships landing. The ship's here to take away the remaining survivors. Then you just see the dead planet, a little marble in this cosmic world. And the camera keeps pulling out further and further until we're outside of this galaxy. And we keep on going past another, and another, and another, and then we stop at one. The camera zooms slowly back in to a little smaller cluster of stars. Further, further, further in until it hits another star. One planet, a pink planet, blue patches all around it. Orbiting that planet is a ship. 3 dragons, all tangled together, their heads pointing outward. We zoom into the ship, into what looks like the control room, in the shape of a U. Monitors cover the wall, and a person sits in front of each one. But in the middle room, in a raised platform, there's a chair. We don't see the person sitting in the chair's face, no, we see their hands. And in their hands, they're holding a medallion. A medallion exactly like the one Abzael holds. The same medallion from the same organization that was on this planet 2,000 years ago. The same organization that took Abzael's sister. The figure sitting in the chair traces the medallion in his hands. And then a bright yellow light illuminates the medallion. As if the camera tilts up to look through the window, you can see the beam shooting straight into this pink and blue planet. Beam stops and the planet's gone.